little yarnivores and spiderettes and crafters. I have another unboxing review for you. Now, granted, this is not yarn, this is not knitting, this is not crocheting, but this is crafty, and it was an impulse buy. I couldn't resist. Now, this is called Diamond Dotz. Now, from the look of it, I'm going to show you the little picture here. From the look of it, it looks sort of like cross-stitching, counted cross-stitch, but it's done by sticking itty-bitty little teeny-weeny little gems onto apparently a sticky fabric. I'm like, interesting, because I like cross-stitch, I like embroidery, I like anything to do with stitching. Now this looks like almost like a cross between paint by number, but done with little jewels, but almost in the same vein of like a cross stitch because it's a grid and you're, matching the colors and so forth. But I thought, I'm going to give it a try, And I thought it might be fun to do an unboxing review for you because I found this recently at Michael's. No, I'm not sponsored. Just from the get-go, I spent my own money on this. Nobody asked me to do this. I'm doing this of my own volition with my own money. Fortunately, I did have a coupon because this was not cheap either, which is also why I wanted to do this review for you because I want to see, does it work? Is it worthwhile? Is it fun? It looks like the kind of mindless tedium that I could really get into. But I want to see, is it really worth it? Because this is the larger size that they had available, and that was about $30. Fortunately, I had the coupon, so it wasn't really $30. Then they had a smaller size, which was about, I think it was maybe like $17 or so. Do not quote me on the prices because I'm sure they're going to change, depending upon what area you are in or what provider you get them from, etc., etc. But as far as the back of the box, it says, follow the diamond chart. Picking up is easy. And that's that little picture right there. And sticking down is fun. We'll see about that. Now it says, quick, easy, and fun to do. Just use the Diamond Dotz stylus to pick up a dot and place it onto the matching square on the sticky print. Now, so that's where it's sort of like paint by numbers, but it's with little gems. So it apparently contains one high-quality color printed fabric piece, which is apparently 58.8 by 48.6 centimeters. Translation, 23.1 inches by 19.1 inches. It comes with a Diamond Dotz stylus, one craft tray, one wax caddy, and one comfort grip. And it also comes with 5.8 ounces, or 165 grams, of Diamond Dots, pre-sorted by shade. Complete instructions in English, French, I think that's Spanish, Danish, Italian. I don't know. You can see for yourself. Those are the various languages that it is available in. Okay. I think there's Russian, Argentinian, is that it? Now, also, it's funny because it says easy, fun, spectacular, and all-inclusive. Now, I did not see an age group on here, like ages 8+, whatever. Based on the size of the little gems, I would say, just a cursory guess, I would say ages 10 and up, because even if you have the dexterity and the eye-hand coordination, the amount of tedium and the patience involved, because this is not going to be a quick craft, I would say, probably ages 10 and up. That would be my offhand guess. But we shall see what we shall see. So, without further ado, let's open this box. Okay. All right, so I already cut the little tape bits, but I have not opened this before, so this is going to be a complete surprise to me, and if the table shakes a bit, please forgive me. But I wanted to see what there is to see, completely, without any preconceived notions or bias or anything. So this appears to be the canvas. Add some sparkle to your world. Hey, that's what I do. All right, so we've got our canvas here. Now, another thing I'm curious about is, so it's a sticky fabric, right? How long does it stay sticky? Etc., etc. So let's see, there's a little capsule-like container there. I'm gonna open all this up. And then there's a little tray, and a little comfort grip, and it looks like the stylus, which looks sort of like a glorified straw. We shall see. And what else we got in here? Ooh. Whoa. We have the Dotz. There are tons of these little guys in here, and I'm going to open up those to show you a bit better. Oh my, as if I needed another time-consuming craft, like a hole in the head, right? But you know what? I thought this might be fun. Now, I don't see anything else in there. By the way, the image that I chose was Starry Night by Van Gogh. It's one of my favorite images by him. It's so iconic, absolutely love it. And they did have a bunch of other prints to choose from, but they weren't quite my speed. They had, flowers and kittens, and those are cute and everything like that, but this was the only one that was even remotely masculine. They had butterflies, and I like butterflies, don't get me wrong, I think they're very pretty, but I wanted something that even remotely might fit into the decor of my room. Okay, so now, let's see. All right, unrolling this, oh my. Here are the instructions. Okay, so this is interesting. Now, unrolling all of this. This is very curled. Let me see if I can curl this the other way. So I don't know if through the company there are other potential, images that you can choose from. I don't know. I'm sure that there are other venues and places that you can find these kits. Wow, there are a lot of instructions in a lot of different languages. Lots and lots and lots. Now, really, I think it just boils down to following the little pictures on the side here. So there's the Diamond Dots chart. Peel back the protective film from the first area to be worked. Ah, that's good, because this is not going to be a one-sitting project, right? Let's see. Do not remove the protective film from the whole design. That's smart. All right. Rather, gradually peel back the protective film as you progress. Wash hands before working. That makes sense. The charted area is pre-printed with a special adhesive. Take care to recover the adhesive area with the protective film when you are not working on your project. This saves the adhesive surface from becoming dry and or gathering dust. Also, I imagine if you have cats, yeah, this would probably be a magnet for cat fluff. Now, the only thing that I'm actually concerned about is that the, so you can get a look here, the protective film is not actually entirely stuck down. There are air bubbles, so I'm a little concerned that where those air bubbles are, that those areas are not going to be sticky. And if that's the case, I'm going to be a little miffed. However, I figure if worst comes to worst, I could always perhaps use some glue. Would that really kill me? I don't think so. Now, let me just scooch this over here. Also, I'm going to need to have something to weigh this down because it's curling like a beast, worse than the stockinette stitch or the Tunisian stitch. You know, this is really curling. So I'm going to need to weigh this down. Now, the canvas itself, it seems very industrial, very coarse, not at all like Ada cloth at all. Very plasticky, actually. Like, listen, almost like tarp material, if you will. So there's nothing soft about it. This is going to be strictly as a decorative piece. And, you know, maybe, just maybe, I could get it framed. Now, let's take a look at the actual dots. Oh, noise, icky noise. Now, also I'm wondering, do these have resealable bags? Because if so, great. If not, shame on you, manufacturer. All right, sorry. Okay. All right, now let's see what we got here. Oh, no. All right. I'm kind of not happy already because you're gonna love this. Okay, now here we have our little diamond dots. Okay, now they're really, really tiny, as you can see. You know, they almost look like sprinkles. Do not put these on your cupcakes. You know, they are extremely tiny, if you can see them. You know, that I don't have a problem with. What I have a problem with, look at these packets. Look at these packets. They're not individually bagged. I'm disappointed. Considering the price of this, I am disappointed. If they had any sense, they would have individually wrapped in little baggies with Ziplocs on them, these colors. So I'm a little disappointed. Well, a lot disappointed. I'll get over it. And there's a lot of them here. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Granted, yes, I got the big size. But, so there's just, I hope these don't open up on me. So there's all of these colors. My goodness. Now, also, I imagine that they give you enough to do your project and hopefully a few more in case if the vacuum decides to get hungry and you drop some. So there's all these. And then, oh my, oh my. Then there's all of these. It's like, these almost remind me of a cross between Swarovski crystals and perler beads, you know, because you have to configure the perler beads in such a way. Now, we've got a ton of these purple ones and lots of blues. I mean, it is Starry Night, right? And so I've got my work cut out for me. Now, fortunately, very fortunately, all right, I'm going to maneuver my camera to show you something. Okay, now, all right, so now, as you can see, all of these little baggies are marked. This one's A11, and then A12, A13, etc., etc. Now, also, please excuse the glare. So now, like, for instance, see, that's A11, all right, so then, if we look over here, that is A11. And then all you have to do is find the corresponding, like, for instance, that is, excuse me, all right, so that's a sort of purple square with a little T surrounded by a yellow circle. All right, so over here, can we find one? Ah, yes. So we have the purple square with the yellow circle and the little T. So that's where it would go. Now, this looks like I'm either going to need a lot more coffee or a lot of Advil. I don't know. Perhaps I bit off a bit more than I can chew because there are 38 different crystals, apparently, that I would need to go through. Oh my! Yeah, and there's a lot of different symbols. So fortunately, I will say this, that fortunately the the legend, if you will, is actually on the canvas. That helps. However, problem. Now, once you open this bag, okay, and they're no longer contained in this bag, then you need to have like a separate Ziploc bag, which you are going to need to mark A11. Otherwise, you're not going to know. So that's kind of a problem in my book. Now, let's see what else there is to see. Now, we also had that other baggie with the other goodies. Now, as you can see, yes, this is really, really rolling. So I would definitely need to go about weighing it down with something. So now here we have the rest of the goodies inside of the kit. So we're going to take a look at these. Now this appears to be the applicator, if you will. So it has like a little doodad right there to sort of hold the gem. Okay. Now I don't think, yeah, no, it's like you can't fill the gems through here, I don't think, and then they come out of here. I don't think it works like that. So then, I mean, that would be really neat. All right, so then we have our little handy-dandy tray and our comfort grip, if I'm not mistaken, which really, to me, it just seems like a pencil grip. You know, I mean, could have gotten that at any dollar store, to be perfectly frank. So it's like, oh, it's a comfort grip. Now, actually, I think this needs to go all the way to the other end. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, because if it's going to be held like a pencil, well, then it would make sense to do it the other way, wouldn't it? All right, I'm going to deal with that later. Oh, all right, I spoke too soon. I did, I spoke too soon. I did not see that there are actually little bags that are in here. Okay, so I take it back. I totally take it back. See, I am not infallible. Now, are there 38? Ah, ha 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 ha. So let's see, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. Well, at least, you know what? It's enough to get started with. So I'm gonna whine a little bit, but not as much as I was before. All right. So then here we have, this is, I believe, the wax that they were referring to. Yep. So this enables, I guess, some sort of stickage between the applicator and the dots themselves. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to get situated a little bit more here, and then I'm going to show you, all right, is this in fact easy to actually do or not? So bear with me, and we will keep going. Alrighty. Alrighty, so I kinda sorta got the grip on here. Honestly, the manufacturer really could have just put the grip on there themselves. It would have made it a lot easier. So what you're supposed to do, apparently, is you take the little wax bit and you press the applicator, if you will, into the wax so that it's nice and coated. Also, so that the hollow area inside has wax in it, and that makes the dot stick, which is a good thing. And then you close this back up. Now I chose A16 because it is right in the corner here. And I thought that would be a good place to start, right? So just gonna peel this up a little bit, not too terribly much, and put my mug down there. And so all you apparently have to do is get one of these little dots. And it does stick, and in fact, it also sticks to my fingers. So you get one of these little dots, and you stick it down onto the corresponding circle. And my lighting is terrible. I admit, I am sorry. Oh man, the things I do. All right, and then you just sort of plop it on down. Now, unfortunately, because I'm right-handed, this is not going to work for me very well. All right, you know what? All right, let's try this. And I can't even see because of the lighting. Oh, man. Let's try from this angle. There we go. It's a little bit better. Woo! Press that down. Okay, I have a dot. One dot. Whoa, I'm cooking with gas now. Look at me go. All right, so then, yeah, I'm going to just grab another one from here. Now, granted, this is not something that you finish in a weekend. No, I get that. But I do like things, as I've said, that require a lot of mindless tedium, as it were. See, now I got two dots. Yeah, I like things that require mindless tedium and repetition. This certainly does both. And of course, you don't have to peel up your plastic each time. It's just I'm not very well situated here. But I was determined I'm going to do something right here. Yeah. So that being said, now it does stick. It does actually stick. Which I'm rather pleased with. It sticks to the stylus, and it also does stick to the actual fabric. Now, of course, I do have reservations and concerns that, will this dry out on me? I don't know. Time will tell. But you know what? For what they are promising it to be, I'm really not that disappointed. I was very skeptic. And I'm still a little skeptic, but less. How about that? Ooh. All right, that one's really kind of crooked. Too much coffee, I know. Now, can I get that off of there? Yeah, they can be apparently repositioned with difficulty. There we go. I got it. So, yeah, apparently, yeah, you can go in a second time and try to get better the second time. I don't know, I kind of like this. It's almost like mosaic building, if you will. So yes, I accomplished all of, how many? 2, 4, 6, 7 dots. Wow, I'm a trooper. No, so this actually, I think this is kind of neat. Would I recommend it? From what I've seen so far, yes, there are pros and there are cons. So, we'll get into that. All right, be right back. Okay, so as you can see, this is obviously it's not my typical crafting thing, but I thought it was crafty and related somewhat to the idea of creating, a picture in the style almost like a counted cross stitch, but again, sort of like a paint by number. I think it's fun. I like it. I'm definitely going to give it a try. Perhaps I picked a rather, what's the word I'm looking for? I bit off more than I can chew. How about that with the size of this one? I would totally suggest perhaps going with the smaller size first instead of the gigantic one. It's like you've never done jigsaw puzzles, you don't go for the 1,000 puzzle piece one first. That's what I did here. in that analogy. Um, I do like it though. I am annoyed with the rubber grip on the stylus because I could not get it on to the stylus any further than I actually did. That's a con. I mean, is it a major con? No. Um, the way that the stylus actually works, okay, I like it. I'll dig, I'll go with that. That's fine. Um, the little tray that holds the gems, it has a little spout so that it can go back into a bag easily. The fact that the bags that the gems come in are not resealable, that's a con. The Pro, it comes with little resealable bags. So, Also, I would have to invariably write with maybe a Sharpie or something what number they actually are or some such on each bag, but then I only have 10, not 38 of these. That would have helped. See, for a couple cents more, even if a couple cents more, they could have given you 38 resealable bags. Just saying, as far as the concept, I like it. Um, Again, I would say based on what I was able to do in the time in which I was actually able to do it, I would say, yeah, perhaps ages 10 and up. Lower than that, you're gambling, I would say. I think it would make a really neat, present idea for somebody. Think it would be really fun to try. This is not something that would travel well. No, no. This you really need to sit down and have like a base of operations for. You can't bring this on a road trip with you, or to the doctor's office. This is not like, some portable craft. No, you have to sit down and work on this. That to me is also a con, but that's the nature of the beast. You know, Price wise, I think it was a little too pricey, but I wanted to try it for you guys. And this is my total unbiased opinion. Did not get any sponsorship or anything for this. I wanted to try this because I was curious, just saw it on the craft store, and I thought, because it is kind of pricey, you might be on the fence whether you want to try it or not. Would I give it 2 thumbs up? No. There are some things that are lacking. There are some questionable areas as far as, having to peel up the layer and then peel back that layer. Will it stay sticky? Time will tell. I don't know yet. So for the money that I paid for it, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I would not say 2 thumbs up. I wouldn't say 2 thumbs down. I would sort of say, eh, eh, sort of like this, not up, not down, just sort of like eh. So it's like 1.5 thumbs, if you will. If that sounds fair. I like it though. I think it's fun. It's something different, and also I like that it's not necessarily stitching, but it is sort of mosaic-esque in the counted cross-stitch style that I can deal with. Um, it almost reminds me of almost like doing a velvet painting, because it's got like the flashy, tacky aspect of it, which is kind of fun. Um, I'm weird like that, but yeah, would I recommend it? Sure. If you want something different, something potentially fun. The only thing is that this is a one-person craft, really, because it only comes with one stylus, so it's not like you can have you and your friends working on it simultaneously. Um, so it's really a solitary project, unless if they sell the styluses separately. I don't know. It's possible. Also, yes, I would strongly suggest if you have pets and if there is fur or dander that is often airborne, I would say keep the surface as clear of animal fur as possible. I don't have any pets, so I don't have to worry about that. Maybe beard hairs, but I don't have to worry about pets. So that's really not going to be an issue for me. So also considering the really small size of the gems, I would say be very careful that you don't accidentally spill them and then have to go on a treasure hunt. So also I would suggest if you are going to work with this, do it in an area with a non-carpeted floor, because then you can find them easier. That would be another suggestion. Because those, especially if you have a thick pile carpet, you're not going to find them. I would be really surprised if you could find those guys because they're tiny. But overall, I would say yes. 1.5 thumbs. I like it. I'm going to give it a go. I don't know how far I'm going to get and how long it's going to take me to get there, but yeah, there you go. So I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing review sort of spiel. And, let me know what you think. Did you find this helpful? If so, please give me a little thumbs up. And also, I would love to hear your comments. Have you gotten this product before? And if so, how badly was I doing this? Was I completely spastic or is it understandable? I don't know. What is your experience with it? Definitely interested to hear your feedback if you have any personal experience with this product. Is there something that I should be aware of that I'm not presently aware of? I don't know. Let me know. Also, if you want to see more videos, please hit subscribe because I do the occasional unboxing review. I do crocheting and knitting tutorials and audiobook narrations, and on my other YouTube channel, Fiber Spider Games, I do commentary where I scream like a Muppet when I'm getting killed by evil villains. Video game stuff. It's lots of fun. So I'm well-rounded and it's a lot of fun, and I'm so glad that you could join me today. So until next time, I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, and stay crafty. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.